The future of abortion rights is in the hands of the Supreme Court. The court's new term starts tomorrow, and for the first time since the pandemic began, oral arguments will be made in person. The 9 justices will consider cases that surround some of the most controversial issues in the country, including religion, guns, and abortion. Joining me now to help us dive deeper into these cases is David Katz. He's a legal analyst and former U.S. attorney, assistant U.S. attorney. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Great to be with you.
So we can't talk about the Supreme Court tonight without talking about the abortion cases, particularly the upcoming case in Mississippi, the first of its kind with all 3 of President Trump's nominees on the bench. Is there a real possibility that Roe v. Wade is overturned?
There's a very real possibility. I think at the end of the day, Chief Justice Roberts will say to Justice Kavanaugh, this is just a precedent, and we have to stand by it because we're a nation of precedents. And if we start changing this precedent from 48 years ago, what's the next precedent to fall? That the Second Amendment has real vitality and has a force as Citizens United allowing unlimited campaign contributions. Does that fall? I mean, these are also precedents, and a more established precedent than all of them is Roe v. Wade, which held that for the first 24 weeks of pregnancy, until the fetus is viable, the state cannot prohibit a person from getting an abortion. And it's allowed a lot of women to choose what to do with their bodies and to have an abortion in appropriate circumstances with medical guidance. Mississippi would allow the government to intercede and stop a woman from getting an abortion after 15 weeks. So people are saying, why did the Supreme Court take this case unless it's to overrule Roe v. Wade? 15 is a number much smaller than 24. It flies right in the face of Roe v. Wade. Why did they take it? If they were just going to leave Roe v. Wade alone, why didn't they leave this case alone?
Exactly. Is this the year of culture wars? We have guns, religion, affirmative action, all front and center.
Well, we do have a bunch of culture war issues. One of them is going to be guns. This is the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association. It's an NRA-backed group that wants to force New York State to issue gun permits. New York State will only issue a gun permit for someone if they have a special need. If you say that I live in a high crime neighborhood, that's not a special need. So they would deny, and New York State does deny, and New York City does deny, all of those gun permits. And the argument is that that's unconstitutional. Now, again, the lower courts all said that it is constitutional. They said New York and New York City can do that. Why did the Supreme Court take that case? Again, unless it's to reverse it. That one may be on thin ice. I really do think Roe v. Wade will survive. That one may be on thin ice as the 5 or 6 justices really push this Second Amendment, I believe, further than it should go. I believe it only goes to having guns for self-protection in the home. By the way, New York does not allow any kind of open carry. And the other one that people are watching is the affirmative action. That one's in a little bit of limbo. That's the one against Harvard University's admissions program brought by Asian American students who say that they're disadvantaged in admissions to Harvard. Now, they've been waiting for the government's response. It's expected that the Biden administration will be on Harvard's side, say Harvard didn't do anything wrong, that Harvard doesn't have to accept any more Asian American students than it does, and that its selection process is nuanced and not biased against Asian Americans. And then if they decide to take that case again after getting the government's response, then they'll put it on the calendar for argument in 2022. So it'll be this term, but it'll be in the spring of next year.
All right, David Katz, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate your time. We've got to leave it there.